Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to my Atletico Madrid career mode series here on FIFA 20. Last episode we had a bit of a rocky episode. Excuse me. We played against Valencia at home. It turned out to be a very tough game, which we actually fortunately won with a Silson own goal in the last minute. But then we had a contrasting game away at Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League where we managed to batter them 5-1, can you believe? Which is like phenomenal. I'm loving that. But back to league action today, and as you can see, we are still top of the league, but we have two games where I'd probably expect us to win. First against Athletic Bilbao and then away to Alaves, and yeah, I just want to get straight into it. Rotation's key as far as Van der Beek's concerned. Atletico on a winning streak, winning the last 9 games. We're in great form. I'm not going to say, oh, we're going to carry that on. Like, is your team as hungry for a victory as they are? Do you mean as they have been? Do you mean? Well, the lads want it, and hopefully the lads go out and get it against Athletic. I need to because a lot of people, when they say Atletico Madrid, they think it's like Athletic Bilbao, where you can see it's TH, where if you look at the top left it says Atletico. That's why it actually annoys me a bit when people go Atletico Madrid. It's Atletico Madrid. It's Athletic Bilbao. People like confuse the two, which is kind of annoying, but each to their own. Ooh. I have to say that is actually a very nice green kit, and obviously they get to play in it, which is nice. You know what? It says showers. No, we want to, and it's actually a midday game, which is actually rare in itself anyway. But we are going to be playing against Athletic Bilbao. Saul isn't fully fit, but Keita is. And I'm kind of happy to go with that. I want to give Morata as much game time as I possibly can this season, and really make up my mind whether or not to make it permanent in the summer, permanent next summer. Because realistically, right now I'm being a lot more impressed by João Felix, and Rodrigo starting to come in his element, and I just don't know whether to have a João Felix as a main striker or stay out on the right wing. So that's why in league games I want to play Morata, but also I want to keep João Felix on the right side just to see exactly how he does. But it's going to be interesting.
It's a game really we don't have to sell for you. It's got such a fascinating history. We could have sold the stadium out, what, 5-6 times over, I reckon. What a match. And it's live.
Athletic Bilbao do have some good players like Raul Garcia, who is ex-Atletico Madrid player, but Inaki Williams is going to be a problem. Aduriz, if he's playing, Munain as well. These are good players. But I expect us to win this game, but the thing is, I kind of also expect it to be like the Valencia game, where they come here and try and sit back. I think that's just going to be the norm. For teams coming here, because we are the pace setters. If we win this, it's 10 wins out of 10 in the league, which is kind of surprising considering like the amount of times we've come back from like 2-1 down in games. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to declare it like that, but if Morata can get his head on it, that's a brilliant ball. Come on, yes! Okay, fast start. That's a brilliant counter-attack. It's a shame that Morata didn't score it, but I am very happy that Coman gets another goal. Probably a player in my team, but I'm thinking it plays well, but probably doesn't score as many goals as he should. I don't know how many he's got. I think he's got like 4 in like 11 or something. Or maybe a bit more. Maybe he's got like 5 and 11. We did actually look at the end of last episode, but I've forgotten it since. But I'm very happy with that. He's got 4 in the league, so I think he's got 5 overall now. But maybe he should be getting a few more goals, because like in the early games he got bare chances. Highlighting Sevilla, who are down in 8th, probably a position they didn't expect to be. To be fair, they were top 5 at one point, so they must have had a poor part of that next part of the season. Okay, being 1-0 up already opens the game up slightly. Naby's through. Naby scored. Donny van de Beek scored in the last game to make him on 2 goals. Now Naby, the other new signing in central midfield, it makes it 2 goals for him as well. Might be a nice little battle to see who gets more goals between Naby and Donny. I don't know what they're like for assists as well. We might need to look at that at the end of this episode. But right now, what I can say is we are playing very well, and we are 2-0 up against Athletic Bilbao, which is a lot of, well, I had a press conference, so it must have like meant really a lot of something. There might be a good history between these two, but hopefully we can squash that history in this game and like dominate. Okay, a nice run by João Felix there, but I just didn't see a good pathway through. Oh. Okay, a bit of a ragdoll effect from Koke then. Very nice by Party. Oh. It's just simple. It's actually just simple. Alvaro Morata. Oh, he's doing the famous Torres celebration. Like, a lot of people see a bit of similarities between Fernando Torres and Alvaro Morata. And the reason for that is that Morata idolised Torres growing up. And like really liked his style of play, so there is actually a lot of similarities. Yes, you could argue Fernando in his prime was a lot quicker, and to be fair, like Alvaro Morata on FIFA's has been quicker in the past, but obviously with a knockback from Chelsea and stuff, he's trying to rebuild his career at the moment. And like, I do really like Alvaro, and I like that similarity between Fernando Torres, because Fernando Torres is one of my favourite ever players. Regardless of him leaving to go to Chelsea and like kind of snaking us in a way, I hold nothing against him. That he's a phenomenal player for Liverpool. We got the best years out of Fernando Torres, which like is very nice to know, because he just never really was the same again, and it was nice to see him back at Atleti towards the end of his career before he went to Japan. Keita! Oh, straight at the keeper. That's yours, Trip. Koke! Oh, we're playing so well at the moment, but you got to remember our next game is in midweek, so I do need to think about rotation. That's just calm. We're playing with like an authority and calmness, which I really, really like when playing FIFA.
Real threat from Atletico Madrid in these positions.
Oh, close. But well defended then against João Felix. Koke's played very well in this game. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Coman! Coman scores! That flick by João Felix then was incredible. And it's just easy. 4-0 up. This could be the biggest win of the season so far. I don't know what it is currently. I think it's 5-0 against Celta Vigo. The flick to Coman was brilliant. And it was a very good finish. It's a very good finish. See, this is what we want from playing at the Wanda Metropolitano. We want to be battering teams and showing that this is our home and no one should take that away from us. Well, no one will take it away from us. So it's a nice ball. My bloke does very well. Can we get one more chance in? Koke's running forward. Koke's been very lively. Oh. Keita! Keita! Oh, save! I thought it was still going in. Ball in! João Felix goes up for the overhead kick, but it comes to nothing. Oh jeez, we're in like the 52nd minute right now. There's only supposed to be 3 minutes at a time. Instead there was an extra 7. Well, actually no, 8 actually, 53rd. But 4-0 at half time, that means I can just like rest who I want, like quite freely, to be honest. I think I'm going to take off Coman which I think a lot of people would probably agree. He got 2 goals, but I want him ready for the next game. I'm going to also take off João Felix and probably Koke at some point in the next like 10-15 minutes in game. That's okay. Okay, there's a lot of scrapping at the start of this second half. Oh, that's actually a very nice ball. Get that away, get that away.
And in the end, a bit of a waste, I think.
Oh, and Aki Williams is creating space. I think that was Monain with the shot. Okay, why is it still saying Felipe Anderson on for Coman? Is it just a glitch? I'm guessing so. Oh, that's suave. Oh, that's suave. Monain, that low centre of gravity, but Morata just bulldozes his way through, let's be honest. João Felix was just not alive to that. Right, let's make those changes, I think. I'm going to give Morata a full game, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And we are going to bring on Donny for... Or do I bring off Keita? No, I'm going to bring off Koke. I think that he can play the next game. Koke's been excellent in this game, so carry that form on, hopefully.
Advantage law applied for Atletico Madrid. Remind you that we will be following on EA Sports the next La Liga fixture for the hosts.
Well, the intricate passing, but surely you would argue it's just too little, too late.
What about Athletic Bilbao's next game, Alan?
Well, for them it's Espanyol in the next match in La Liga, and it's got the look of an extremely tight game.
Oh, that is just superb! That is just disgusting! What a way to score, and then you're going to instantly be subbed off, João. I did not know he had that in his locker. I just thought shoot because like the gap has opened up. I want to see this angle. Hopefully it's a good angle. I doubt it will be though. Actually no, it's a banging angle. Oh, love that. Bit of out to in action. I am very happy with that. Just before he goes off as well. 8 goals in La Liga. I don't know if he's still top goal scorer in the league actually. Alright. We're into the last third of the game. 5-0 at the moment. Can we beat our record of 5-0? Main thing I want also is a clean sheet because we haven't had one in a couple of episodes now. Well done, Trips. I'm starting to really get used to this like defence now. I know that I shouldn't be rushing forward at certain aspects. Get away. Come on, Rodrigo, that's yours. That's lovely. Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson carries on his exceptional goal scoring run. Again, he's a player that realistically should be playing a lot more. Even Rodrigo's played a lot more and he's struggled. Felipe Anderson will probably start the next game, I would have thought. 6 goals in La Liga. He's coming for you, João Felix. But a brilliant move that was. Like Rodrigo does well to get away from his man and sends the perfect ball to Felipe Anderson. And it just made it easy, one-on-one. And I back myself every time when it's one-on-one like that. Oh, that might have been a Megs, you know. Oh, Felipe Anderson's going for the middle. Ah, that's a shame. Naby just couldn't like fire it a bit more accurate. Very nice.
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. It's good play to get a foot in and intercept.
All I have to do is just fire it forward and just hope it sticks. Rodrigo's going down the line. Full of beans. Oh, did not mean that. But he's won it back.
It's a good cross.
Oh, what a save by Herrera.
Here comes the corner.
Decent ball in, not a great ball.
First man defending, and they haven't done
Oh,
that.
that's an interesting ball.
For the cross, the defender made
Jimenez. Can we find someone? Keita! Straight into the hands of Herrera.
as an easy task.
Couple of minutes left in this game, but it's been over, let's be honest, from like
Rodrigo.
the 10th minute.
Anderson.
Good ball! Oh.
Dealt
Oh, I thought that was offside.
Donny van der Beek.
Ah, that should be the end of the game. Oh, no, still going to stay in.
Left on the clock.
Oh, God. Why are you taking it to the corner?
Chance for the cross. Hasn't held it, the goalkeeper.
Well, that's offside.
And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag.
How much added time do we want, guys? Just smack it clear, Jan. I was going to say, you going to blow the whistle? We had 8 minutes of added time in the first half. We got it in the second half. But that is a huge victory. 6-0 against Athletic Bilbao. That is huge. That is huge. Kingsley Coman getting man of the match. But again, those stats, that's pretty much identical for what we had against Leverkusen in the second game of last episode. Carrying on that form. It's nice, it's nice. So our next game is going to be Alaves, but first we have a post-match interview. Van der Beek didn't hit form expected of him. Ooh. He can bounce back. I thought he played well. Coman was a hero, an overall great performance. Very nice. I'd like to say that I care about going unbeaten. But at this stage, it's more about staying ahead of Barca, who are currently on maximum points like we are. So first slip up, they're going to be first to pounce. Ooh, Coman up to an 85 rated. Yeah, boy. That is actually exceptional. I like that. Let's actually have a look at the league before we go into the next one. So right now we're currently top. Our goal difference though is quite significant now to Barcelona, because we do score quite a lot more goals. Looks like Real Madrid have lost again since last time we looked, meaning that we've got a bit of a cushion to them. But the Barcelona game that is coming up at the end of this month, or the next month I should say, is huge. It is very huge. Keita wants to play again, but unfortunately it's not going to happen, because he did play all of the last game, and that was only like 2 or 3 days ago. But we go into the next game against Alaves full of confidence, and we're looking to win again. We're going to play in our black kit, why not? It's always nice to change kits up a bit. Okay, Barcelona are the other game, and they're playing against Valladolid. Okay, so we are going to change our back four about. And I actually have a bit of an idea, because you can see that Felipe and Jimenez are both a bit off right now. I'm going to actually bring in Llorente as a centre-back. Just trust me, and then we're going to bring in Donny for there, and then we're going to put Sal as our like CDM. And I think I'm happy with that. I did say Felipe Anderson may start the next game, but I guess not. How do I want to do this? Let's have Rodrigo starting, I think. Yeah, something like that, I think. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of happy with. Looks like there's a bit of rain in Alaves, but which is fine, I guess. I don't know. Okay. We are shipshape and ready to lock and roll. Okay, let's get into the second game of the episode.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to
And let's
Stadio
now
Mendy
begin.
Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith.
So realistically, I shouldn't expect too much trouble from Alaves. I think being away to them, I think just could work in my favour. Them maybe a bit more attacking, and maybe because they're one of the smaller teams in La Liga, we might have a bit of like luck against them. But Ibar did play very well against us when we played them. But we outscored straight away, and it's Rodrigo who has started really to find some key form and goal scoring touch now for Atletico, and he's starting to really close in on Morata's amount of goals. I think like Rodrigo on paper is a lot more my sort of player, just like a bit more pace, a bit more agile, but as a player I probably prefer Morata. But it's going to be interesting to see who's top goal scorer out of them, and you obviously can't forget about João Felix, who is a little magician at times. Oh, well done, Donny. That's nice. Now what can we do? Now what can we do? Just struggling like to find that pass then. Everyone was a bit static. Oh, kept it in. Well. Oh, João Felix is through. João Felix. Oh, bollocks. Two bullets. I should have passed to Rodrigo. I do know that. Oh. Just knock out. Like, keep him penned in. Okay, didn't keep him penned in for long, because in real life, a lot of players like keep them penned in, but on FIFA it's always so spread out where there's multiple options. Ah, that was a bit disappointing. Pass needed to be a bit quicker, I think.
Excellent work on the attack. Atletico Madrid.
Rodrigo scores again. He is finding a lot of form. He's becoming the player that I signed to be. And it's starting to become a lot easier now. This might be the most goals in a single episode. It may actually be that. I want to say that's his 6th goal of the season. Considering it took ages for him to get his first. That is... Oh, what a tackle that is from. That's a good tackle as well. Anything that you can do, I can do better. That's the mentality. And it may have injured the Alves player there.
Well, we can catch up with the details of that injury from our man Jeff Shreve. Jeff.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. Good deep cross towards the far post.
That's good play. That's good play as well. Get there. Nice. Get out to João.
Good play this. The opposition can't get at them when they're keeping the ball.
Ah, that's just simple. That is just so simple. Rodrigo is having his best game in an Atletico Madrid shirt. That is fact. Look at this for a ball. And it's just a simple tap-in for João Felix, who gets yet another goal in the league. I think that's his 9th in the league, and I think his 12th altogether, because I believe he's got 3 in the Champions League. But actually no, maybe that's his 11th in... yeah, I think that's his 9th in the league and 12th overall.
He's read that, hasn't he? And made the interception, made it look easy actually.
But as it stands, we have 9 goals for the episode. Can we get into double figures for the first time? Oh, that's very poor.
Real promise about that build-up until that challenge.
No, needed to be a bit more cute. Oh, that's a brilliant turn by Ely. But saying that, it would have been a foul regardless.
They might have played him in here.
That's yours, Basalico.
Saul. Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on by the referee now. Coman.
It's good passing.
Van der Beek. Okay. He's in here.
Oh no! That was a brilliant move.
Half-time, it's 3-0 here.
That was actually a very, very brilliant move. But it is going to be half time, and we are 3-0 up. And then obviously I need to still be aware of players' fitness going into the next game. So we'll make some changes at about 55 minutes, I think.
You don't often get a first
Take off like João Felix, maybe Rodrigo as well, and then a midfielder.
leading, of course. Koke. Van der Beek. Probing away, working away at the opposition with these passes.
A bit penned in there.
In the Barcelona game, there has been a goal. Alan McInally can tell us all about it.
This guy's a bit quick. But Sal never gives up on the challenge, that's why he's so good. That's a brilliant ball. Ah, that's poor! Should have put power through it on his left foot.
Well, they managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then. It's a great chance, I thought, but they're safe again. Oh, real chance.
Ah, it's simple, and Rodrigo has his hat-trick.
Hat-trick. Goal number
That is brilliant.
and it's a perfect day for the
João Felix pays the favour of what João Felix had to him in the first half. Rodrigo's been sensational in this game. His movement has been quality.
against opposition.
And that is what you want from your striker. And yes, they're both going to go off now, because they deserve to go off to a round of applause. Oh, I'm going to bring on Morata, even though he's not really fit. Also, I'm going to bring on João Felix. And then, the question is, who do I take off? I'm going to bring on Thomas Partey. And I'm going to take off Koke, I think. And push him out like that. Problem is, midweek fixtures, when they keep on coming, they just pile up quite a bit, which isn't ideal. But at the same time, I'm happy with the squad that I've got to rotate. So far, we haven't seen anything of Marcos Alonso at centre back, which is good. Oh, good save by All Black. Good save. All Black's played every game so far, which you kind of expect to at this stage. But once Cups comes around, Ben Moya might actually get some game time. But he hasn't moaned at all, which is nice. He knows his place in the team. When you've got All Black, who is the best keeper in the world, I think.
They can be quick on the break now. He's one-on-one with the goal.
Lamar.
He's in the clear.
Simple enough. Oh, is it offside?
That's what the assistant is
Oh, it's offside. Okay, I did not think it was going to be offside. I won't lie. I wanted to gift Morata a goal, but it turns out it's not the case.
No real surprise in that quick report from Alan McInally. If Barcelona have scored, that's what he was trying to tell us beforehand. Looking for goal now.
Oh, nearly.
Away by the goalkeeper.
Good clearance as well. Cool, good turn. Good ball. Yes.
Comfortably ahead, but continue.
Morata.
Oh no! Oh, Morata's had like 3 chances already in this game.
But they've dealt with it.
Lamar, Saul with the goal, and he's now on 2 goals, like Keita, like Van der Beek. Oh, does the famous Balotelli celebration. What a player Saul is, and what a player, what a team this is. Look at that thunderous strike.
Strong challenge, and it's a throw. Sometimes
Okay, last 20 minutes of this game now.
weigh heavily. Expectation and
5-0, so 11 goals scored in this episode.
Will be delighted because they've not taken it easily at all. They've given respect
Okay, I was going to go back to Van der Beek. Probably should have.
Here's Kingsley Coman.
Coman's got the pace.
Alvaro Morata.
Oh, Morata with the curler. I thought maybe that's his chance.
Passed it off target.
But no.
Well off target.
But no.
Shoots the four to be used. We've got one coming on now.
That's ours, surely.
Atletico Madrid throw.
Oh, that could have. Nah, maybe not a foul.
Donny van der Beek. Alvaro Morata.
Ah, Morata's eager for that goal. He's seen all of his mates get some. Oh, Van der Beek's had a very good game. Considering that he got criticised in the post-match interview of the last game where we won 6-0, you wouldn't have thought that, but he got criticised.
It's a good pass in behind the defenders.
Llorente doing the job, is he? Yes, love that. Oh God, what poor ball.
To intercept here.
Nice. Saul's been excellent in this game. Everyone's been excellent in this game.
Now, we've only got 4 minutes remaining in the match.
He's going to tie himself up, bless him.
Morata. That's the brilliance of the back heel. Looks great.
Ah,
It worked then.
it's just not a good enough ball.
Alex Vidal.
Wow, listen to these fans, Martin. Less than happy, haven't had too much to cheer at all today. Their side's been well below par.
That's safely away. And shoots. Just throwing his body into.
Oh, good shot by Lucas Perez there, the ex-Arsenal player, and West Ham.
Ready to celebrate a goal.
In goes the
Get out.
corner.
Oh my God, his shoulders out. That's the well, not the cockiness, but the confidence that these boys have. Rodrigo picking up the match ball as deserved. He should easily be man of the match. Should be a 10 out of 10 rating. And it is, as you can see. Another dominant performance where we have a lot of shots and limit their shots. Let's go to the post-match interview. Let's look at the stats and then let's wrap this episode up. Bollocks, Barcelona won 4-0, but we won 5, so it's all good. A hat trick. He is a role model. He's getting better and better. Players deserve all the credit. All of us aren't on our level. Simple as that. We've got to just accept that. But anyway, let's advance to the next game, which is going to be against Sevilla, who are having a struggle season so far, I believe. They're going to be in the next episode, and the other team is going to be the return fixture in the group against Bayern Leverkusen at home. Is that at home? We're away to Sevilla and then at home to Bayern Leverkusen, I should say. But to end, we are going to look at the squad hub and look on the stats page to see how everyone's doing. João Felix is still top goal scorer with 12 in 14 with 7 assists as well, so I believe he's actually top assister as well, which means he's amazing. But equally as amazing is what we have 4 players on 7 goals this season. We've got Alvaro Morata 7 in 12, we've got Rodrigo 7 in 13, both of them with the same assist. We've got Felipe Addison with 7 in 9 with 4 assists as well, so he's doing the best out of those 3. And then we've got Coman with 7 in 13 with 5 assists. So all 4 of them are doing very well, very, very well. And I didn't think I would say that about Rodrigo after the start, because he had 1 in 7, so he's got 6 in his last 6. Very interesting. We've got Coco with 4 in 12. We've got Saul, Van der Beek, Keita and Lamar on 2, and then no other scorers, which is interesting. But I'm trying to think what other players could score. Thomas Partey could score a goal, maybe Llorente down the line. We've got fullbacks who could get a goal. But we have a lot of scorers, but equally we have a lot of goals. Because let's actually look at one more thing before we end. We're going to go to the office and we're going to go on to my career. And so far in 14 games we've scored 53 goals. That's mental. That is actually mental. But anyway, guys, to end on this mental note, if you guys have enjoyed this episode, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, goodbye.